Will this be another Suns in 4 series, or will we see a comeback from the Milwaukee Bucks? All those we will try to answer after the intro. Welcome back to another episode of Guy and Green Reacts. This is your host, Green Kaiser, and we saw a masterful plan took place from Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns as they beat the Milwaukee Bucks 118 to 105, taking the series lead 1-0. Welcome back to my channel. Please do subscribe if you are not yet, so you don't have to miss any of my video updates. Let's get into it. So the Phoenix Suns took game 1 with a masterful plan, and Chris Paul dictated the whole game, eventually pulling away the game, sealing it during the third quarter, and never looking back, distributing the ball very well and manipulating the screens of the Milwaukee Bucks, leaving the Milwaukee Bucks more questions than answers. You see, Chris Paul looked so comfortable, so confident in his finals debut as he ended up with 32 points in a 4 out of 7 shooting in the 3-point range. Devin Booker kept pressure off the Milwaukee Bucks defense, and the Phoenix Suns altogether with the intention of winning game 1. The Milwaukee Bucks, they relied on Giannis too much, coming back from a hyperextended knee 2 games before the NBA Finals, and that may be their problem. Their defense, like I said, Chris Paul had this he conducted their defense when he calls for a screen to get another defender, get out of the way and give him a smaller defender. So that's the whole game being dictated by Chris Paul. During the third quarter, they have pulled away. I think Milwaukee never led this game, although unfortunately Darius Saric left the game and never came back with a torn ACL, and he is out indefinitely. Having the home court advantage gave the Phoenix Suns a boost. Yeah, it's all what's gonna happen in game 2. If Phoenix continue this strategy, Milwaukee might have a serious problem in their hands if they don't know how to defend against Chris Paul, which by the way is one of the best isolation scorer in the NBA. PJ Tucker defending Chris Paul in one particular play, and they ended up switching with Chris Middleton, and Chris Paul knows that he doesn't want Chris Middleton defending him, so he called for another screen from Jay Crowder, which is being defended by Bobby Portis. And that's who he wanted to be defending him, because he is now picking who he wants to defend him, so he can easily score. That's how masterful Chris Paul was in game 1. And then he ended up doing a switch, a little bit of between the legs, and then eventually getting the layup. So yeah, that's how masterful Chris Paul was in game 1, and that's where Milwaukee's question lies. How are we gonna counter this? How are we gonna counter Chris Paul? PJ Tucker was a former teammate in Houston when Chris Paul was there. He knows how to defend him. He knows how he moves. So we might see more of, if they continue to do the Middleton switching to Chris Paul, and Devin Booker, simply phenomenal. All the shots went down. The second chance points for Phoenix was actually one of those instruments that gave them the big lead during the entire fourth quarter and ultimately winning the game. I think that was it. I think that's all I want to say. What can Milwaukee Bucks do? What they can do is what they did to Atlanta, to the Atlanta series, and learn from the Brooklyn series also. I think that was their best series because like we all know Brooklyn was gonna go breeze through everybody and eventually ex- being expected to go to the finals instead of Milwaukee. So learning from that experience and using that in this series may give them a comeback. So we will see in game 2 tomorrow, Thursday. I'm excited. I love watching Phoenix Sun doing their thing and being confident in their finals debut. Milwaukee, I am expecting something from them. I am expecting Chris Paul to do that spark once again and eventually everyone will click back to what they started in the Brooklyn series and their focus of winning that series and then eventually beating Atlanta also. That's what I'm expecting from them. I'm not gonna count them out yet. This is a very early stage of the NBA Finals. So we're gonna have to watch and find out tomorrow. Anyways, this is Green Kaiser. Well, thank you for watching another episode of Guy and Green Reacts. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Once again, shout out to my newest member, Miss Aqua, and to my previous member, Sweet Smile. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video.